Hey everyone, this is JDAster64 bringing you part 7 of my Pre-Hooktail pit run in which we take on the incredibly grindy 70s.
Oh, grindy they are. This is MilesLuigi.
And Higsby.
And the Evil Pop-Tart yellow trash can.
Oh, 70s. All these enemies are like unique and high defense and just grindy.
And yellow.
And like the 40s, this is a very diverse set of enemies that you have to tackle by a lot of different ways. See, here I am probably freaking about that Thunder Rage. Again, like the Dark Wizards, they have the Thunderbolt attack that does 6 damage, so that's not a concern.
Oh no!
Oh no!
And then I go and take it to the face. Or that.
Like a boss!
Yeah,
Like a
there you
boss!
go.
I think at this point I'm
Nice.
just like, actually, why bother? Couldn't hurt to have Koops back alive anyway, since I'll possibly want him for 73. I said last time you won't want Koops here, I was wrong. I was spacing on that, but no, you definitely want him alive for this set of floors for one specific enemy. And we'll see that when it comes.
Alright, our next enemy here are the Chain Chomps, and they're a high defense enemy, which, well, means super guard.
7 HP, 6 attack, 5 defense. Basically just amounts to Super Guard and Piercing Blow. Again, fire is of no use.
And with that level up coming along the way, you've got this battle in the bag.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And Koops is back. That'll be nice.
Hooray!
At this point, it would be very advantageous to focus on HP more than anything in your leveling in general. Since the 80s enemies all have really high attack power and not much else of note, you're going to want that.
Oh yeah.
This is about the point you'll see me almost exclusively leveling that up. My FP is definitely at a good level by this point.
There's not much use you could do with any more than about 25 FP. Oh hey, it's a Dark Crew Patrol.
Yeah, the next to the last enemy at the Glitz Pit. At least that you fight legitimately. 25 HP. And you can fight multiple of these guys in the pit.
Oh yeah. I believe he's called the Coopinator in the Glitz Pit.
Yeah, I think last time I did this run, I fought 8 or 9 of these guys on this set of floors. So the 70s, like I said, have the potential to be incredibly long grind fests. Here I get a set of 2 and one of those guys.
Do they come in set of
Shooting.
3s? Aren't
They
they
do come in
maxed?
sets of 3, I believe.
Okay.
So here is where your POW blocks are really going to come in handy. The cool thing about Dark Koopa Trolls is they can be flipped over and they act just like Koopas when you use a POW block, and they are completely vulnerable.
Is it
to
1 turn or
every
2 turns
status
before they
effect.
come back?
Yeah, every status effect they are 100% weak to when they are flipped over.
Nice.
And that does include sleep.
I forget, does it take 1 or 2 turns for them to flip back over?
They take an extra turn, just like Koopas.
2 turns? Okay.
You know, if you've got a lot of Dark Koopa Trolls, you could, well, just what JDAster's doing right now, knock one asleep, and then you don't have to worry about him coming back up. Oh, hey, you nailed a bingo.
Slot machine!
Tic-tac-toe.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Now I basically just got to deal with the guy in the back. Well, that doesn't help.
Misclick.
Turns out being on fire generally causes people to wake up.
Oh, wow,
Oh, a defense boost.
Yes, Sleepy Stomp. I guess I could still use Sleepy Stomp here, but I can't damage him any for a couple of turns.
At the very least, if you don't do anything but you jump on him, it does keep him flipped over.
Or that works as well, I suppose.
Ah, you got them low enough on HP. You haven't tallied them yet, so I don't know how much HP they have.
Yep,
Were you counting HP?
I probably was. Yeah, Wizards I didn't mention before. They have 10 HP, 6 attack, and 3 defense. Basically the same as Dark Wizards. They have all the same status weaknesses and just slightly more attack and defense. In exchange, they don't have as wide a move pool for like I don't know, more confusing things. Like, they can't do the clone, but they can raise their own or others' attack and defense power, like you saw in the battle.
Defense +3. Congratulations. Piercing blow or fire drive now. Thank goodness that fire drive goes through defense.
So yeah, at any rate, these are the guys that you definitely want Koops around for. Phantom Embers.
Oh boy. Well, yeah,
Oddly
you
enough,
can only
I did
hammer
not
them or
switch
use
to hammer. I
Koops.
don't know what I was thinking.
Oh!
Wow.
Oh, item time.
They come in sets of 5 fairly frequently, and they like to hold things that confuse you. So this is very much a battle you want to get every bit of damage out as possible. Again, you can't use Fire Drive on these guys. Mega Rush P makes them considerably easier, so you can use a Power Shell to get 7 on them all right off the bat. So yeah, now we know they're all at 8. So I'm going to attempt to pretty much just Power Smash and use Koops to get them all dead.
It all depends on this one enemy counterattack if Coop's going to be around, though.
That really helped, by the way.
That's awesome.
That just barely killed the guy in front, and it makes it a lot easier to kill these guys quickly.
What causes the background to fall?
Several attacks can do it, but Power Jump and Power Smash have a slight chance.
Earthquake.
Forgot about that.
All blocks. I'm forgetting one.
Quake Hammer for sure.
Yes, Quake Hammer.
And
Yeah,
I
that's
presume Bobbery's attacks.
Yes, Bobbery's tax does it as well.
So now they're all at 5 HP, which means I can Power Smash them all to death in one hit, even if I don't super guard anything, which they're really hard to super guard anyway. I love how I hit that poison mushroom that was directly in front of my face.
Does Yoshi's ground pound do the background? I think it does too.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't know. Basically, any hard-hitting move that usually involves heavy contact with the floor, those will usually have some chance of making the background fall.
I know Stampede can.
Yes, that's the one I'm thinking of.
That makes sense.
So yeah, oh yeah, without a Mega Rush P Coops, this is way harder. Or items, like if you got one of the, what was the thing called? It's the thing that blows ice breath on all the enemies. I forgot what it's
Ice
called.
Storm, yeah, that can be really
Ice
useful.
Storm.
I don't think they tend to freeze very often, but
Yeah, but it does the extra damage.
They do take the extra damage. On the note of Stampede, I'm thinking that if you have enough power badges on a Yoshi to get his attack up to 9, that they would do exactly they would do exactly 39 damage. It'd be really funny if you used that on, like, say, the Shadow Sirens battle in Chapter 8, and the background falling made them lose their last HP.
Wow.
I don't know if there is a background to that battle. Most stages have one.
Isn't that where the chandelier falls?
Yeah, I want to say the chandelier can fall and that'll do the 1 damage.
There needs to be a video of that now.
Why is everyone looking at me?
One thing I've always wanted to do on that, actually, is to bring, like, a whole ton of Zest Dynamites and kill them with Triple Dip.
Just throw a bunch of dynamite at them.
You can just kill them with, like, 4 of those and 2 shooting stars. The most
It is
expensive
worth-
way to run round KO them.
Since you brought it up, it is worth noting, I don't think Zest T is accessible at this part of the game because you can't get her contact lenses until after you beat Hooktail.
That is true. It's kind of a shame. She makes considerably better healing items than you're otherwise able to obtain at this point. Also, that was a lot of experience points. These sets of 5 can be really lucrative that way.
I would have loved to have seen a ×2 on that one.
This is about where you're able to get 100 by double star points. Unfortunately,
Alright, you better have Zap Tap on.
I do have Zap Tap on.
Okay, good.
Good night. 2 guys, 2 more of them. This'll be fun.
Ooh, sheet. Ooh, tricky.
I do have an impending level up, so if I can manage my fairly low FP well, I mean, all I need to worry about is getting the guys on the ground dead. Yeah, probably a smart move.
I agree with this move. Just so you have some fire drives to take out those.
I'm concerned about FP than HP at this point.
Yeah, you want some extra FP to do some fire drives. Yeah, thanks to Zap Tap, I believe whatever Swooper, Swoopla, Swoop something.
Swoopulous cannot hurt you at all.
Swoopula, thank you.
But yeah, standard grindfest otherwise. Not sure why I killed him. He's of no harm to
Might as
me.
well, why not?
I guess it'll
Probably
speed
for
up
the
the
star
grinding
power.
just slightly.
Get your next sweet treat ready, wait for that boo sheet to go away. There we go.
And
Okay,
now we
fire
can
drive.
drive the heck out.
I'm sorry, I'm backseat gaming now.
I always have trouble superguarding that attack. Oddly enough, not that one.
I'm usually good at the ones where it's like really obvious how they're coming at you. It's ones where they disappear and then appear out of nowhere that I can never get.
Yeah, the really fast attacks are, I find, the easiest to guard, I feel. Just a bit more on these guys.
Yeah, 25 HP is quite a lot.
Yep, but my 40 HP should be enough to stand them off.
Yeah, with the level up coming in, you might as well just fire drive the next 3 turns if it takes that many turns.
You gotta go for the pointless super card on the Swoopulous attack every time. Just for the fun of it. I find it interesting that even has a super guard timing, since that's not normally how the attack would work. Now I'm curious, it does a little no damage star when that hits. If you had P up, D down on, could you potentially take damage from that? I know some of the background elements and items that enemies use, their power goes up when you put on a P up, D down. So I wonder how that works.
Another mystery of this game that is currently unsolved.
This game is nothing but mysteries.
I just wish they'd do another game like this with such a fleshed out battle system. I really love this game.
I highly doubt they
So
will.
do I.
They're going in a direction that's...
Miyamoto said that the game that they were working on originally was too much like Thousand Year Door, so like slap stickers on it, and then that's what you got.
I don't know. I
sorry.
really like the sticker idea. If that had been something more akin to the badge system, like you could like place stickers on something, some strip, that would have been really, really interesting. Just or like the Smash Brothers Brawl trophy stickers. That would have been interesting, I feel. Where you have like
I
actually
don't know, but they screwed up,
gradient.
and it makes me so angry.
I've always been angry at Nintendo.
I never learn how to dodge that. Like, I keep getting first struck by those guys. Just walked right into it.
And after Wind Waker HD, I'm joining the Evil Pop-Tarts Angry at Nintendo group.
Why? What's wrong with Wind Waker HD?
No, after I beat it.
Oh, after you beat it, okay. Yeah, I've heard nothing but rave reviews about it, and I don't own a Wii. I mean, it wouldn't let me buy... I wouldn't buy a Wii just to get it, but it's been amazing so far.
We'll see if this wizard in the back lets me kill him. If he doesn't heal, he'll be dead this turn. Might as well use Gambella to get some tattles in while I'm at it.
That way we don't have to have our graph paper off to the side, counting HP.
Which you're doing, by the way.
Totally. Watch, I'm gonna fail both super guards and she's gonna die.
Well, you were the person who played this, so I'm gonna take your word she's
never
gonna
mind,
die. No, well, never mind.
Never mind, she doesn't have the 10 HP cap like Oops does. I was thinking... Nope, I'll just fail the 3 out of the next 4, though. That'll do it.
Oh, yay, fog.
I guess that just buys me time to use Sweet Dream. It's funny that appeal still gets you star power, even though the audience probably can't see Mario at that point.
Hey, audience, can you see me? Give me star power. something like that.
I guess
Can't you
Mario
miss
can-
items that they throw at you when it's fogged?
Huh, I don't even know.
I want to say yes.
Oh, that's
I
a
want to
good
say
question.
yes.
I thought that's happened. That's happened to me before. I could swear it
I know
has.
they miss you if you've got a full inventory. I'm not sure I've ever had that happen.
I could swear they miss you if you were fogged.
Be interesting, see how I tackle floor 77 without Goombella if I don't level up before then. Since, again, that'll be another set of the Dark Koopa Trolls. Oh boy, holding a courage shell. All we need is more enemy defense. Not like I'm thinking much about it at the moment anyway. Love to see them all get a defense boost. That'll do you a lot of good.
Burn!
Burn! Yes, I'm not leveling up here. I say that, I'll probably get doubled star points or something idiotic like that. Gosh, I'm really throwing that FP away if I'm not gonna level up, though. Yikes.
At this point, you really don't have a choice since Goombella's dead.
Yeah, I could probably sweep treat run this out a bit. And that's...
Have I ever mentioned that I love the sound that it plays whenever you get lucky?
Oh yeah, it's great.
Is that the same sound as it played in the original Paper Mario? I almost never used Pretty Lucky in
Yes.
that game since it was a
It's a very
star-based
similar
badge.
sound at the very least, although it's even better in the original Paper Mario because Mario always tips his hat whenever an enemy misses him.
That's true.
So
It was
many
a clo-
of the
it was a close
animations of that game. So many of the animations of that game were so fun to watch. I really love the one when he used like a dried shroom or a fire pop in mid-battle and he like sticks out his tongue. Like if you,
And it's
if
a
you don't
big
know what I'm
cartoon
talking about,
tongue.
look it up or play the game. It's really hilarious looking. Like
I honestly don't know if I've ever used a dried shroom in battle.
Or Fire Pop.
Yeah, Fire Pop's interesting. It's the one item in the game that can kill you if you use it in battle. Since it makes you lose 1 HP in exchange for gaining 20 FP. It won't kill you on the overworld map. It'd be interesting if it still worked. I think the Fire Pop's in this game too, but it no longer makes you lose HP. Go figure. With all the other recipes they have in this game that make you like frozen or sleepy or whatnot, you'd think they would have one that could outright kill you.
I always liked the
Or, like,
animation
set you-
when he was drinking his thumb. You know, he kind of puts up his thumb and he like drinks his thumb.
Or he runs in place at the water stone thing in the first Paper Mario when he's asking what was it, Rose or whatever for the water stone. Like how this is practically the same set of enemies as before.
Yes. Well, now you need FP.
Yeah, now I really need FP. I mean, HP wouldn't be that either at this point. But I'm all but... yeah, I'm definitely leveling up at this point, so at least I've got that going for me. That FP bingo would be really useful right now.
Does anybody else while watching these videos just instinctively move their like finger or thumb at the time of a super guard? That's what I've been doing this entire video series.
I think about it. I'm like, it should be now. Yeah.
I've been so
I know what
horrible
you
at it.
mean.
No, I just
Not
take
even
it.
close. I seem to be consistently worst at the flower and shine ones. Normal hammer's not gonna do much, unfortunately. 1 damage, I suppose. Not nothing. And with a dead partner, I'd be getting some decent experience from that, or star power from that. I probably should have done it.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Your partner's dead, so you get extra star power.
Yeah, more optimizations
Ooh.
you'd never think of in-game again.
Barely a level up, but still made it.
Very close.
Still made it. Goombella's back. Your 20 HP meat shield is back.
Hoops is still alive for the next floor, that's nice.
That's one of the little things that I like about Goombella is, 20 HP meat shield is actually pretty useful. With so many enemies with defense, she's not very useful for attacking right now.
This is where strategies kind of boil down to the same thing if you're not wearing Mega Rush B. Interesting that I only now start using the double last stand P thing, and I think that's mostly to keep Koops alive longer on this floor.
Ah, smart move, smart move. Anyway, you got another
Deja
line of
vu.
5.
With another Ruin Bouter to boot. Find it funny that I got a Ruin Bouter early, but I don't think I get one from... I didn't get one from the other set, and I don't think I'll get one from this either.
Part of me almost thought you just accidentally pressed the
And I got that again. How
fire
lucky am
drive.
I?
But hey, you knocked over the stage. Also, he's electric now.
Electrified fire. That jumping is doubly a bad idea. A bad idea. Well, I suppose I got zapped up. If I had ice power, I'd be golden. I did not know that Pretty Lucky can help you miss getting hit by items. Like that. That's...
Oh, Koops.
Whatever, I got lucky. I don't even bother bringing him out of confusion. Nice.
The stage,
It
this
hates that
battle,
one
just keeps
member, apparently.
dropping things.
He has taken more damage from the stage than from me at the moment. That guy's gonna end up dying before the guy in front of him.
Nice.
Wow. That was awesome.
This time, at least, I make sure that I get the hit in with a power shell. Because again, then they'll be one power smash away from dying. Less in the case of the guy who's gotten hit by the stage 3 times. Whatever, he's electrified. Electrified. What is he got to worry about? Eh, 1 for 3.
No, you've been set on fire.
So much fire and electricity. Makes me kind of wonder makes me wonder why some of the elemental system in Paper Mario isn't a bit more diverse when they've got so many elemental-based status ailments.
Yikes, yeah. Not easy to super guard, but no, Mario being electrified and on fire right now is reminding me of a power-up in Kirby 64. It's electric and fire.
Oh yeah, that
like,
was the best thing.
puts his head on fire with the electricity. It's pretty funny.
That was a really decent power too. Like you were nigh invincible when you used it. Yeah, I'm a big Kirby fan. I mean, if anyone has watched other videos on my channel, I've put out a good, what I consider a good walkthrough for Kirby and the Amazing Mayor, when I kind of show where everything is as fast as possible.
Cool.
Neato. But it looks like you're about to make it through this Phantom Member battle.
Thankfully.
Yeah, Koops surprisingly stayed alive the whole time. He's still at max health, and without the use of a life stream this time. Tons of star power, or star points again, I should say.
Halfway to the next level up. Yeah. I'd like to reiterate Higsby's comment. It's like a boss battle every single floor.
Yeah, Koops is still potentially a bit useful in the 80s, since a lot of the enemies there have spikes, so I'll probably be using Goombella here. Maybe not then.
Maybe, maybe not. Well, sit back, relax. That's what I'd be doing in this battle.
Yeah, if this weren't commentated, this would be where I just cut away and it's like, Koops dies, moving on. I'm pretty sure I did that with the Swampire battle or two. Swampire, whatever.
You're describing exactly what I'd be doing. Cut away in terms of the video, but like in real life, I'd be like, okay, I'm just gonna sit back, relax, get my HP back up to 45, and I'm good.
Just gonna go ahead and drag this out even longer. Nice. At least I kick it into hyperspeed here.
You mean something more than 3x?
I think I normally use 2 for the sweet treats.
Right, because we're currently in 3x speed. Hyper is something more. Ugh, I'm now anticipating this going faster.
Imagine watching this at normal speed. I think I saved 2 minutes by doing this at 3x speed. Yep, unsurprisingly, Poops is not doing too hot here. At least I got Mario's HP nearly up to full. Unfortunately, the last standee didn't do too much for him there, since it rounds up. At least he didn't get as much health back, though. And now it's just sit here and take everything, now that my stats are full. At least I can kill him good and fast with the jumps. Just 9 HP to deal with. Go and lengthen it. Not like that'll do him any good.
Oh, thank God. I was debating whether or not I should get a sandwich, to be honest.
And with that wraps up the 70s, I believe.
Unless the next battle's like within a minute. No, okay.
Oh wow, the gang's all here.
How
I
about
will
that?
be spending just about every little bit of those 498 coins, seeing as I've got plenty of item space.
Oh yeah, get those Thunder Rages.
Thunder Rages and Fire Flowers. Can't get enough of them. Defense piercing attack items.
And since the badge you're going to be getting is Bump Attack, which is not useful at all for until you get out of the pit.
Cannot be used in the pit, so even if you were high enough level for it to be of any use, it doesn't do anything. Wow, that was like literally every coin. I actually considered using the mover here for a bit, since I know what's coming up on 81, and I was a bit concerned on my performance still in the 60s at this point, so I don't know. I considered skipping it. At any rate,
We'll see that next time.
Yep, this has been JDacer64. I'll see you next time.
His guest, MilesLuigi.
Higsby!
And the Evil Pop-Tart.